Hello friends and welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. So today we are back with another video on this C++ tutorial. Like you all know that previously we have started a new tutorial of C++ in which we have covered many of the videos and I hope you enjoy that. Like in previous video we were just working on while loop and I hope you understand that basically what are while loop and how to work with that. But now in this video I will be telling you that what are do while loop, because when we were just covering up a video of while loop I was just saying you again and again in its start and then in the end as well that there are many loops available in C++. Means it is not only one loop of while, there are many other loops as well, because there are many types of loops available like while loop, do while loop, nested loops, then different other loops as well. So today we will be covering up about do while loops, like what are do while loops and how we can use them in C++, what are the elements you have to use when you're starting with it. So I hope you'll be enjoying this video from its start. So if you enjoy this video and if you understand that what are do while loops, remember to hit a like to this video. And if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started. So now here we are on the computer screen. Like I've told you in the start that today in this video I will be telling you that what are do while loop in C++ and how you can work with them, because already previously we have worked on while loops and I hope you understand that. So do while loop is also the same, but difference is that when we are using do while loop, so we have to use this do statement with while loop so that we can use these two things at once. So if we talk about do while loop here, so the do while loop is a variant of the while loop. This loop will execute the code block once before checking if the condition is true. Then it will repeat the loop as long as the condition is true. So it is just saying us that if you talk about do while loop, so it is a variant of while loop which we have used. This loop will be executed when the code block is running once before checking the condition if it is true. Like if the condition is true, then it will be not running. First of all, this do while loop will check the condition that if it is true, so it will be running. Then it will repeat the loop as long as the condition is true. Means if our condition is true, so it will be repeating the loop again and again as long as our condition is true. Then if we see syntax here, so for working with do while loop you have to create a do statement here, then you have to create curly brackets, and after that you have to add this code block. Means you will be adding a content here in this do while loop which you want to add so that you can work with it. And here it is the example which we have used of do while loop. The example below uses a do while loop here. The loop will always be executed at least once. Like if you want that the loop should be executed at least once, so you have to use this example here. If the condition is false, like it will be not seeing this, like if the condition is true, so it will be running as well when the condition is false, because the code block is executed before condition is tested. It means that the condition will be running if the condition is true, or if it will be also running if the condition is false, because do while loop does not check the condition if it is true. Means it will be not checking the condition that if it is true I should be run. It will be only checking the condition once, and if it will be true it will be running, and if it will be false as well it will be running again. Means it will be not the thing matter, the condition is false, it will be not running. It will be running in both condition. If it is false or if it is true, it will be running in both conditions. Like if I copy this statement here, and remember one thing, like do not forget to increase the variable used in the condition, otherwise the loop will never end. Means you have to add the increase variable which you have used in the condition so that you can end the loop, because if you don't use that, so you cannot end the loop here. So remember to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'll be now copying this. This is the variable of I which we have to use so that we can end the condition here. Then what I'm going to do is I'll be just opening my VS Code. I'll be just going to my Replit environment which I have used previously on, so that we can start and we can see how we can work with it. So what I'm going to do is I'll be just adding that. So for doing this I will be just creating a REPL, or you can already move with the previous REPL here. So I will be now just changing the name here of this REPL, like I will be just removing this. Then you can just move on to the other file, or you can just change the language as well, like you can add or you can delete it. So I'll be deleting this. Then move on to the home. Okay, create REPL, and then if you want to, so you can add things as well if you want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'll be just moving here, and then I'll be moving on to this file. So if I move on to this file, you can just see this is a Python ID, or you can say this is a Python format which we have created here of this do while loop here. So if you want to use do while loop in Python, so you can use it as well. Like this is the example that how you can use while loops here. So what I'm going to do is I'll be creating a file with the name of main.cpp here. So you can just see this file has been created, and now I will be just changing the name here. So what I'm going to do is you can change the name here of this REPL if you want, or you can just move on to with the same thing. So I will be just adding a include IOStream thing here, and we have to add hashtag as well in start so that we can work with it. And then after doing this thing, I will be just writing here using namespace std, then right here init main like this, and then what I'm going to do is I'll be just adding this curly bracket and I'll be pasting all the things which I have copied. Then you have to return the value as well, which is 0. Now I will be saving this and I'll be running this here. After running, you can just see it is just saying is that stop here. So what I'm going to do is I'll be changing the tab, because sometimes when you're using two files here in one project, so it can just work with it. So I'll be pressing this stop and run. So after running it is just saying us that clear history. Then I will be just adding this thing again so that we can work with it, or you can run it again to see what format or what output you are getting here. So I'll be pressing this main CPP here, and then I will be now just open and split I'll be pressing, or you can directly work with it like this. So I'll be removing all these things here, and then I'll be deleting this file as well. So I'll be deleting this here and then run this file normally. So if you run, you can just see you are getting the output like there is no such file here available, because we are using the same package here. So because of that, it's not working like this. So what I'm going to do is I'll be simply here moving, and then if I press run here, so again we are getting the same output. So I'll be changing the tab here to like this. Then if I run, so you will be getting the same output running. But if you just use this thing here with C++, so you will be getting a different output running, means you will be getting this 5 running here, and then you will be getting the things till 0 till 5. But if I don't write this I integer here, so you will be getting the things running 0 and it will be infinite, means it will be not stopping. So you have to write this I integer so that the do while loop which you are creating can stop till the number which you have added. Like I have added 5, so it will be running 0 till 5. But if I don't add any number, or if I don't add any variable here, so this will be running infinite, means it will be not stopping. And for stopping that, you need to press the stop button which we get in Replit IDE. So that's the thing. When you're using do while loops, so always use a variable in condition so that you can end the loop here. So if we just learn about the example, that what are the things which we are getting in this example. So basically this example below uses a do while loop, and the loop will be always executed at least once, even if the condition is false, means it will be running the loop if the condition is false as well and if it is true as well, because it will be at least one time running. And if you want to see the code block is executed before the condition is tested, because the code block will be executed obviously when you're seeing that the loop is running if the condition is false, it will be also running when the code block is executed before the condition is tested. So that's the thing, we use do while loops there as well. So I hope you understand that how to use do while loop here in C++ and how you can use it, and what are the elements you have to use, where to use, and all the things about do while loop. So if you have understand this video from start, and if you enjoy the things about do while loop which we have done yet, so remember to hit a like to this video. And if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. So I hope you'll be understanding that things as well. So I'll be meeting you next project or in next tutorial video using these all amazing things here in C++. So for today, goodbye.